Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, April 27th. As always, we are going to review the economic data and also Meta earnings, Southwest Airlines earnings, and the GDP, really critical information along with jobless claims. Let's start first with Meta Q1. Meta shares popped 12% after hours after they beat literally everything. 2.20 per share versus the 203 expected, and revenue 28.75 versus 1 billion lower. I mean, this is really good. Also, DAU's active users 2.04 billion versus 2.01. Monthly active users almost flat, but nearly 3 billion users, and average revenue per user going higher. This is one of the good things that stakeholders are watching. Also good is, well, Mark Zuckerberg already said that they were trying to become super efficient. This is 2023 is the year of efficiency for Meta. And Reality Labs unit, which is developing the virtual reality augmented for the metaverse and also part of the AI new innovations, are really pushing on sales. 339 million in sales with an operating loss of 4 billion due to the metaverse, but company-wide net income fell 24% to 571 billion. This is the only thing that overall year over year is not looking good, but they are basically 52-week high with sales increase, with 75 year to date push since the bottom. Let's take a look to the chart, because Meta is one of the charts that you really want to see to really see efficient and good outlook. This is the daily chart. This is this year's gap that we left behind. But look at this. Where are we? We are just there. This is the gap down that we got. The open, from close to open, gap, then to the right side. We are almost there. Gap entry is 244. Let me adjust. There it is. And gap close is basically 323. There are some analysts that are already confirming the outlook and the future price target between 250 to $375 per share for Meta. We are here today. This huge gap is due to earnings. The 5-minute chart is just unbelievably strong. And look at this. What are we doing? We are wedging. We are consolidating up here. Looks like volume is being conducted up here. And I think Meta is waiting for Amazon, the same way Apple, that is reporting earnings next week, is going to wait for Amazon's earnings after the close today. And let's continue with some news. Southwest Airlines. We were reporting American Airlines, Southwest Airlines. Overall, airlines are seeing wider than expected losses due to bad holiday outlook and obviously demand destruction. People is really cutting expenses, and the first thing that they usually do, same as business, households are cutting expenses on the travels and on the holidays, and American Airlines, the entire airlines are seeing that demand destruction. This is not a good year. Let's see what happens. But for example, Southwest canceled more than 16,000 flights at the end of the days of December. Let's see how 2023 turns up. but I don't think this is going to be good. Now, let's go into the economic data. First, the data that shows resilient economy. Initial jobless claims came lower than expected. Continuing jobless claims came lower than expected. But hold on. GDP growth rate quarter over quarter, this is the advance. This is an estimate. This is not the final. So take it with a grain of salt. Be careful, but still 1.1. We were expecting 2 coming from 2.6. And look at this cooling down. This shows you that the economy is really cooling down. Not only certain sectors, but overall are cooling down. The only thing that is really concerning is these core PCE prices that are going higher. From 4.4, expecting 4.7, we got 4.9. 4.9. And PCE prices also going higher. 4.2 from 3.7. We were, I don't know about this estimate, but 0.5 was really optimistic. Then pending home sales still in the negative. Huge interest rates, bad outlook, no credit. I mean, houses are still there. They are not selling. And 25 year over year is just insane. So what can we think about this? Well, the first thing, GDP growth shows economy slowdown. Initial jobless claims and continued jobless claims show you resilient labor market, and prices are still going up. Be careful with that. But the other two shows strong economy. And if Feds are seeing slow down of the economy, maybe they will not be as aggressive on interest rate hikes. Let's see how analysts estimate still 87 for May, 25 basis points, and still that September cut of 25 basis points. I don't know if that's the case, but first quarter shows signs that the economy is slowing. This is the overall message. So then, what kind of market did we encounter? Well, pretty bullish. Let me explain you. This was the GDP candle. We touched base higher low and we started going higher below this pivot into the open. I was trying to buy some dip and I was not in a rush. I was literally waiting for this pivot to break, and it started forming this consolidation, this coiling pattern with this low at 13,014. And I was really interested on a dip, but I didn't want, so I was just expecting the breakout and I played the breakout. I was long around, not around, it was, let me check, 13,059, around here. And if you check, this red line was the point of control at that moment, the developing point of control that is now switching up and up, is following the price. This is what you want to see. It was down here. So I play this and look at this red box, the 30-minute chart and the 1 hour were showing this kind of, this is gone. This is gone. Oh, by the way, this 30-minute chart, let me clear this. This trend to the downside, this trend line was broken today into the overnight and we were pushing. So I was watching exactly this. And this red zone at 13,100, I was really watching volume at that point. And it was really interesting because we initially failed. If we check the 30-minute, that is what I was watching, we failed in this candle. Not sorry, in this candle. This green topping tail was really bad. So I was really patient. We bounced off the EMA and we tried again. Then the point of control moved, and I was again adding a second contract. It was at the break, I think it was 13,115. So around here for another breakout, and I'm still holding. I'm still holding because point of control is still pushing higher. Apple is pretty bullish in a nice channel. It's approaching 167. So maybe I will just stream out one. Check the 30-minute. Yeah, this zone around here is either that zone or it's basically 167. And what about the daily? Do we have something? Yeah, we have a huge push until 176. I don't think that's going to happen. And I think 170, so 167, 168 would be a nice, literally right now. So let's see how the rest are doing. Meta is quite important just to not sell off. If it wants to push, I'm perfectly fine. And Amazon 4% on the day. Look at this wedge into the open and look at this breakout. This was beautiful confirmation. I was trying to see confirmation from Amazon to really push the market, and I'm really happy with this move. This white box is the daily gap fill that we have since February that we are now entering. I don't think, I mean, if Amazon reports earnings decently, we can just end up the day, let's say, like 3% more. That would be around 7%, 7 8% is usually what happens on earnings. And I'm really expecting that. I think right now markets are maybe consolidating up here. Maybe they will push a little bit higher into the afternoon for the critical moment of earnings. That is what is working right now for Microsoft, for Tesla, for Google, for Meta. A lot of people were buying the earnings, and look at these gaps. I mean, there's a lot of money being profited right now. The only thing that is quite concerning is, well, copper recovered after the daily sell-off. I'm watching really this zone, this reaction. So let's tag it right now. I'm really interested on this zone. So let's support. As long as we don't close a daily candle below 3.8, I think copper will try to hold. Copper is directly related with the strength of the economy and is a recessionary indicator. If this goes down below these levels, I mean, woof, woof, woof. I mean, I think the economy will be impacted pretty heavily, and also the market. Bitcoin trying to push, just chilling today. And gold is also chilling, is not trying to go higher. I think it's just dependent on the interest rates, not for the earnings, but it's quite weak today. I was expecting really more. If gold is expecting demand destruction, this is not gonna push the same as Nasdaq. Look at these gains. Nasdaq is 2 point. Let me just do one thing. Let me just get out one contract. Okay. So I'm just really chilling. I will just put a stop around below here 129. Give me a second. I'll stop. Yep. So my stop is at this pivot. If we are going down the point of control, I'm not interested in this trade anymore because we are going to most probably retrace and just correct to the mean. Either VWAP is, I mean, look at this strength. VWAP and the 200 on the 1 minute are just way lower. We are super strong. So this is a good spot to just take profits and don't be greedy. So as I was saying, gold is, I was expecting more, and dollar is doing fine. I was really looking dollar and copper today to confirm that we are really bullish on GDP. growth, but interest rates for December are pushing again. Are really pushing 3% today, 4.58, and for September 5%. So until September, bonds market are not pricing in any interest rates cut. They are pricing in 50 basis points, 1 or 2 cuts on December. If the economy is slowing down and we are still showing strength on the labor market and other sectors are maybe recovering until then throughout the year, I think Fed will hold and will not cut interest rates. That's my opinion. What else? Look at the difference between the Nasdaq 2.10% and the S&P's 1.23. S&P's are still below the point of control on the daily, and Nasdaq are pushing through the volume. Nasdaq is obviously fueled by earnings, but I mean, maybe I will prepare for this weekend the breadth indicator that I have to compare for the SPX to see what is the percentage of the stocks that are following this push on the tech. I did a YouTube short video last week in which I showed you that in the first push, 67% around these levels were following through, and now we are at 50, 47 or something like that. So it's everything. It's only Nasdaq and it's only the big tech, the big five, the ones that are pushing the market. You want, in a strong economy, in a really recovery, you want a lot of sectors to follow through, not only 5 big, huge companies. So this is something worth watching. Remember, the Nasdaq is now leading, but it's not the lead in this index. Watch the S&Ps. Watch the new highs on the new lows, and watch where is volume. Don't get me wrong, S&Ps and overall markets are all quite green, but everything can change in the blink of an eye if something goes the other way. We are super strong in Nasdaq due to earnings and due to some slowdown on the economy and ahead of Amazon and Apple next week. Amazon today after market close and Apple will sure react either way. But be careful, because I was trying longs because, I mean, this is a nice setup for long. I'm still taking these kind of trades, but I'm overall not too confident about this kind of recovery that we are seeing. This scandal was really bad, and I don't think having this on earnings is just a justification that we are just going to continue higher. I need more. I probably would like to see a close above this pivot, daily close. And if we check the weekly, I mean, we were consolidating. This top in tail is looking really nice. Let's see how it ends up. Because next week we have Apple and today we have Amazon. So we just have to be patient and to react to the data, to the earnings, and to the information that markets are providing. I don't want to predict. I just want to react, to be patient, and to be disciplined, to have my strategy and just trade the markets the best that I can with risk management and with patience. That's my best advice. I think that's all. Peaks minus 9%. Come on. 0 DTE are destroying these markets. I will have to look at this bounce. 16. I mean, it is what it is. So that's all from my side. As always, thank you for your time. If you find this video useful, please remember to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Receive notifications when I upload new videos. Remember that I upload new videos every single day for market forecast, market updates, and market recaps. I have my profit target. I have the stop down here at 129, and I think 180 is going to be my target. Yeah, that's my target. My target, due to the 30-minute chart, I don't want to be super greedy to wait for 190, but I think 180 is pretty good. I mean, today I'm having a really nice day with just 2 contracts on a really trend bullish day. So I'm thankful for that. So power hour. Be careful today into the earnings. Amazon can be a surprise. Either way, I'm expecting 7 to 8% of move, either long or short. Be careful, be careful. Don't expect just react. And be disciplined, manage your risk, and stay safe as always. So see you tomorrow.